Not again. It's been 30 days since I've been stuck here. No matter how many of them I destroy, they just keep on.
What if I told you there was a game where you could become God? But to do so, you need to engage in gambling.
Oh, you like that?
Risk of Rain 2 is a game about surviving a Mr. Beast video.
In today's video, I trap one person in a planet full of bloodthirsty aliens, and if they survive for 24 hours, I'll give them one candy bar.
Where 90% of the game is not about winning, but actually hoarding money like the Dragon Lord Jose Kisses. That's a bilingual joke. And so, I crafted a challenge so evil that at best I have a 0.00001% chance of making it. For this video, I have to beat the game. I'll see you on the next video. For this video, I have to beat Chance of Rank 2 with every character in a row. And if I die, I restart. It would be easy if it weren't for this. Every single thing is random. Which means each build for each character is gonna be different. This is enhanced by the fact that the maps, the enemies, and even the bosses are random. Let's say hypothetically that there is an event that replaces every normal enemy with the strongest enemy type. You could say that this is very bad, and theoretically, if this were to happen, you could speculate that I would crush the scout.
Okay, easy. What?
What do you mean the void is curious? No, what the fuck? No, just don't, they ain't dying. They ain't fucking dying. What the fuck is going? How is this fair? And since there are multiple ways of getting a victory royale, these are the faces of evil. Oonga Boonga, the false sun. The Slop Creator, Foiling. The constant crash out, Mithrix. And there's one final way of escaping. Obliterating yourself at the... With all of these rules in mind, let me add another one. No looping. That means no running around the map, stacking 100 items and then one-shotting the final boss. And speaking of items... To survive, you need money, just like real life. But unlike real life, to get money, you need to fight lizards and beetles. And you use that money to unlock chests that give you insane powers, like spawning bombs that explode enemies, or making enemies explode after dying, and making all your attacks explode.
Baba Booey.
To me, what makes Maybe Water 2 special are the items, and they're all divided in 3 categories: attack, heal, and utility. And within those categories, you have rarity. Basically, a color scale that tells you how good they are. White bad, green mid, red powerful, gold legendary, and blue monkey's paw. But this is all a lie, since all items can stack. Therefore, making white items actually powerful. My personal favorite is the crowbar.
Oh no, it's slipping away. Oh no, think of the children. The horrors. Think of the... Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Finally, I'm only doing this with the base game. If you wanna see me complete the DLC, just get this video to 10 likes and I'll make it happen.
First attempt of the challenge today. Commando. Basingo, Bosango, I'm going commando. The war banner is not bad, but it's not a good first round item. Oh boy, I am so going to die. It's not good, this is not good. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be easier now. God damn! Oh my god. Oh, finally. Okay, there we go. It's pretty easy. Huntress is my favorite character so far, so I may be good at this. I may... It's gonna really hurt when I'm like 5 characters in and I just die. Son of a foot! I am dead. Yeah, I think you get the point.
Since I got 500 hours in this game, I thought this challenge would be easy. But I couldn't even get 2 wins in a row, so I had to find reasons as to why I was failing. Was it my item? Was it my drones? Was it my lack of skill? Well, yes. But no. The more you play per chance of moisture the second, the harder it gets. The amount of enemies goes up, their health goes up, their attack goes up, and the amount of bosses goes up. Duh. Since getting good items is a way of making things easier, it still doesn't guarantee a win. You can get the best item in the game and you can still die after that. But the most unforgivable sin of taking your time is inflation. No, not that kind of inflation.
If I told you to look at this Let's Play and asked you what was wrong with it, what would you be able to tell me? Oh, Sam, your items are so bad. Whoa, you're not fighting right as Commando. No, you're taking way too long to beat the first stage.
That's right, you imbecile. The issue is much more tiny, and I can show you right here.
Where did he go?
The major problem with the difficulty increase is the inflation that comes with it. The factors that'll affect you are as follow: difficulty, number of players, time passed, and current number of stage. These factors affect everything from mob spawning to enemy level and reward. But the one that matters to me is money, since I don't have it in real life. This would be 25 times difficulty, that equals 1, plus time in minutes, times time passed, all that multiplied by the stage number. This means that a normal chest that usually costs 25 bucks is gonna end up costing you 82 in the next round. You're fighting at approximately a 32% inflation rate per round if you were to take less than 10 minutes. Now you know what it's like living in Argentina, so limiting my time would be the perfect fix. This means that instead of taking 59 minutes to complete a round, it will only take 52. Yes, I know it's not much of a difference, but trust me, it works. So, did this increase my chances of winning? No. This would work if I was a beginner, but since I'm actually trying to do something that is basically impossible, it doesn't make much of a difference. And let me show you why. This is round 4, my best run so far, and the best round I would have for the rest of the challenge. That's right, it took almost 60 tries to beat this run. I am not mad. I am not mad. And in spite of almost dying twice in a row, I managed to win. Also, I mildly roasted a god and ate his ass to assert dominance.
You're weak, Mithrix. You're weak. What's going on? You're stupidly weak.
But as you can see here, I didn't take less than 60 minutes per round. In fact, I took more. Then why was I so successful? The answer could be RNG, but it isn't. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why later. So, how did this beautiful run end? Well, it ended with me getting slimed out by a jellyfish.
That's so fair.
That cannot be. What is this place? So, if you think this is as hard as I'm making it sound, it's because it is. You try beating this game 11 times in a row and you tell me how hard you find it. Did this mean I was gonna give up? I was gonna quit on a challenge? Well, no, since every time I hit my head against a wall, I keep on hitting myself until I lose enough brain cells as to win the challenge. Finally, run 59 happened, and let me tell you, it was the greatest run ever. The first 3 runs with Commando, Huntress, and Bandit were about the same as the others. Spawn, gather items, and run. But the Bandit. This survivor has 3 special skills that affect your let's play. First, all backshots do double damage. Second, if you hit it from the back with your secondary, the status effect of bleed will apply to your enemies. And finally, the revolver. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come. This gun has the most satisfying sound I've ever heard in my entire life. Leave a comment if you're part of the sounding community. And as you might be able to tell, I used it just a little bit. A tiny bit. And if you ever wonder what my face looks like after 60 runs, here you have it. I'm so happy. I need you to understand that every time I start a run, I don't know if it's going to be successful. I can win 5 times in a row and then die because my drops were a mushroom and a coffee. This did happen once already with this clunker. The last time I played with MiloTeiws, I died the most painful death ever. 55 runs later, here we are again. This would be the hardest character to play as so far. Needless to say, I was truly afraid of repeating the same mistakes. Mistake? I didn't think my opinion would bother you that much. MiloTeiws is a tank that can drive on anything, but unlike a tank, it doesn't shoot devastating missiles, but nails. Yep, it's a nail gun with wheels. And finally, after 55 tries, I got a dub. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Finally, we are onto uncharted territory. But first, I have to get out of the way the baby Goo Goo Gaga survivor. This is the engineer, basically the hardest, most unforgiving survivor. No, it's easy mode for babies, since all your items stuck on your turrets is basically playing one game with 3 survivors. And if you like this character, I'm not saying you're bad, I'm saying you should obliterate yourself. Now! And in spite of being the easiest character to run, I almost died, because I don't know how to jump. You. The jump button is not working.
Or I'm gonna kill my—
Whoa, that's enough. Finally, we're halfway there. And I have run out of characters I know how to play. Well, except for the loader. Basically, we had to survive the next 3 characters in order to make it to a familiar one. And of course, things almost didn't go according to plan.
Oh, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying.
Alrighty, just you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes! Okay Sam, now remember, this is a CQC character. It does melee combat, so don't get too close to the enemies or you will die. And if you get low in health, just run, or you'll have to restart the whole run again. Okay, just run. Yeah, good. No, get away. No, what are you doing? No, what is he doing? Why is he doing this? Oh my god. Please, for the love of God, just get out of the way. Get out. Get out. Get out of there. Get out of there. Stop fighting enemies and get out of there. Please, for the love of God, just get out. You're gonna die. Please. No, not again. Not again. Not this time. Oh my god.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh no. 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 Okay. We are 3 characters away from succeeding. Loader, Accurate, and the captain.
I found it. A way of escaping. It's on the moon. I just need to get there. And kill whatever is guarding in the ship. I can finally leave.
Once again, I was successful in all of my runs, but there was a caveat that I need to disclaim. I did warm-ups. Before each run, I did a shorter run to get familiar with the moveset. I am sorry, but I couldn't take another loss. Now, let's get to the last 3 characters. Loader is proof that there's a lot of attention to detail in this game. You can tell that Commando is a seasoned fighter, or that Huntress is a skilled... Hunter. But Loader fights with big swings like a kid on a playground. He's a normal person that works with cargo. Yeah, I know, that's how cars work. Details like this are in every single corner of the game. Every map is in ruins. You can tell that the gods abandoned Petrichor 5 a long time ago, and that probably giants lived in this world, since everything towers over you. It's just a special game, and it's so close to my heart I had to make this video. The Loader run was incredibly fun, since she's one of the most versatile survivors in the entire game. And for example, you can take fall damage, and it's even more enjoyable to play as with the right items. But sadly, I didn't get the right item, but I did get the right equipment.
The equipments, incredibly powerful weapons that could change the tide of battle in an instant, as long as you get a good one. They can be divided in 3 categories, just like the items. There's healing, attack, and utility. There's also chance, but we don't talk about that one.
This credit card not only gives you 10% back on everything you spend, but it also allows you to buy every single item from a terminal, meaning instead of getting 1 item, you get 3. That means that the Loader run was not only the run with the most items, but was the funnest run I've ever had. I'm getting a pump, you know? I'm getting like big chested right now, and I feel like I can do it. And now, onto the worst survivor. Asteroid is the mascot of Probability of Skywater 2, and I can't stand it, so I'm gonna sit down. The problem I have with Asteroid is my lack of patience. You have to get close for almost every single attack, and for flying enemies, you have to spit on them. There's no other way of There's no other way than using your saliva attack. With Mercenary and Asteroid, you don't get a good trade-off. Melee attacks are good, but the moment you get some flying enemies, you're getting obliterated by the Evangelion-looking ass enemy. All I'm asking is for a small reduction of enemies, just a little bit. And through my hate, I managed to win, even though I refused to heal with the healing equipment I got at the beginning of the run. Yeah, you know, that equipment that heals all the damage you take by equating your healing to your attack, so you are really powerful and almost immortal. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. The captain is a high-risk, high-skilled, no-reward kind of survivor. His primary, it's a slow shotgun. He's also the only character that canonically has a job, and he has no movement skills. Do you remember when I said that I would tell you the real reason as to why I survived so many runs? Here you have it. It's movement. Yes, the major, most important skill in all of Risk of Rain is moving. As long as you move, you will avoid most damage, most pain, and most deaths. And now, the only thing standing between me and absolute victory was the final boss. I know I haven't talked a lot about bosses in this video, but the thing is, every time I tried to beat a DLC boss, I would die faster than Twitter cancels people. But the final boss is one sight to behold. He's faster, more resilient, and does more damage than you. And it doesn't matter how many items you gather, he will usually be stronger than you. But the most fun, trust me, fun part about this boss fight is when he takes all your items away and proceeds to dunk on you. And with all of that out of the way, let's get on to the final run. Let's do this. One more time. And so, I had done it.
This video took really long because I wanted to edit it well, and I was moving out, and it was recorded in the middle of a heat wave. I didn't know if you could tell by my sweating.
That's real sweat.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like the music on this video, it's mainly from Risk of Rain 2, so go take a listen.